If TF2 is a timeless masterpiece, how come there isn't a TF3 yet? Huh, Valve? These other crappy games are more important? Huh? Ever since quitting League of Legends, I have felt lost in the world of gaming. There's just so many games I missed out from being chronically addicted to League, and trying to pick one, especially one that costs money, has made that a daunting choice. Looking to fill the gap of a skill-based multiplayer game, I set my sights for a good childhood classic, Titanfall 2. Yeah, get clickbaited, you fool! My relationship with TF2 runs pretty deep. My most popular video on this channel was TF2 related. I was first introduced to this game via the Yogscast back in middle school when I was still into Minecraft. But I haven't picked up this game since 2016, and seeing a 16-year-old casual shooter game hit all-time high player numbers, combined with the mechanical depth I know this game possesses, I decided to boot it up again. In making this video, the most important question to myself was, despite me and people having such high appreciation for this game, is this game still good in 2023? First off, the negatives. Sniper is the worst class and should unironically be deleted. Years of training for this moment. Watch this, cause I'm gonna get this guy. Okay, and uninstall. There is no counterplay, except picking Spy and Sniper. And even then, this item exists. Or rotating 360 degrees when you're in their sightlines. But that's pretty much it. There are several community proposed ideas to balance Sniper, such as removing the charge so the damage is capped at 150, or increasing reload time. But honestly, Sniper wouldn't be that much of an issue in a different game, but given the lack of long-range options for most classes in TF2, there isn't a good way of punishing Sniper for missing. There are niche unlocks, but given the game is centered around power classes and holding objectives that, you know, make you stand stationary, it's probably easier to just delete them from the game. And no, saying it's okay because it's skill-based stats cope. I've heard that argument way too many times in other games, and it doesn't counteract the fact that a good sniper can shut off most of the fun. Is it not a coincidence that most bots pick Sniper just to insta-kill everyone on the map? Oh hey, that's a perfect transition to my next point. The bots suck, people who run them have small weebies. Moving on. Third, random mechanics are not fun and very dumbo. Every game has elements of randomness for those really unique and special
rare high moments.
But I never heard of one where you do triple damage or miss shots for no reason.
Aren't random crits fun and cool?
Totally.
What the fuck? The original design behind crits was to reward good players for doing damage and giving the winning team the ability to more consistently close out games. But it just doesn't work in practice with the current ratios. And even if they did modify it to work as intended, it would just lead to a snowball that isn't really fun. Random crits and bullet spread ruins a lot of fun, intense, and close fights, where I'm actively counting both my and the opponent's health, ammo, and clip, only for it to end up in someone being one-shot. Besides, shouldn't being more skilled be naturally enough to snowball a game? And any mechanic to potentially punish that is just anti-fun and rewards bad players with bad habits of, like, you know, just throwing themselves in without thinking. Wait a minute. Okay, that's all the negatives. Most of them. Now, if you can deal with all these potentially unfun things, what is on the other side?
Are you watching? Yeah. Okay, watch this. We getting the sniper. I got him. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Your mic is shit.
Your mic is shit.
Kill yourself. Say that one more time. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
TF2 is a penultimate class-based shooter. It respects the player heavily, and at the same time punishes you fairly. Every modern game has that one bowl spit mechanic, character, or item that just breaks everything and is completely skillless. But not TF2. Balance is how I describe nearly every aspect of TF2's gameplay. Sniper, despite my hatred of this class, you actually have to aim and hit their heads. Your sniper rifle is not this brain-dead, unskilled one-shot weapon that CSGO and Valorant players love jacking off to. The most mechanically intensive aspect of TF2, the movement, also exhibits great balance. TF2's engine, the source engine, for some reason has this exploit where you can maintain momentum, and it gets to the point that you're moving so fast that you slide and glide off of ramps. Oftentimes, explosions are used to build up mobility, which comes at the cost of your HP and clip, and require proper technique and timing to succeed. And I gotta say, it's one of the most satisfying mechanics to learn. Rocket jumping and tripping is legit one of the most interactive and fun movement systems in any shooter. Like, instead of just pressing a button that pushes you up, with the cooldown being the only limiting factor, in TF2, you can do this.
I did it!
It's insane, takes hours of practice, but it's hella satisfying, and it's a great way of showing your mastery as a player instead of some artificial rank or banner. And because of the cost to HP and clip size, not knowing these techniques won't hinder your effectiveness as a beginner. As mentioned, balance. The item balance is a near perfect, equal and equivalent exchange of upsides and downsides. No unlock is strictly better than its default variant. The direct hit can literally one-shot 4 of the 9 classes, but hitting this thing is really hard. But that air shot on an explosive-borne target, juice! Unlocks really open up the game. It allows you to play how you want, to experiment heavily, and allows you to play adaptively. Some loadouts, and even items, can completely change how you approach the game. Demo Man is this high DPS medium range explosive user, but get near him and his secondary becomes useless, and the splash damage from his primary can become his own weakness. But with boots, a shield, and a new melee, he becomes this absolute demon in melee combat, in exchange for all the range explosive damage he had before. Or he could go for a hybrid setup for less HP and movement speed, but you at least preserve one of your range explosive attacks. Really, the choice is yours, and that is just what makes the customization so great. Speaking of customization, TF2 has a really good catalog of cosmetics. Hats, shirts, pants, underwear, Eldritch transformations, pets, weapon skins. Wanna be Dr. Murder? You can do that. Wanna be a fairy? I don't, but you do you, bro. And out of every online game, this one has the cheapest cosmetics. You see, for 1 key, which is only $2.5, you can get like 55 refined metal and buy like 10 different hats and items. Which in this day and age of AAA garbage monetization, this is heaven. Speaking about looks, this game has aged well. The stylized 1950s approach, as well as a game being built upon grayscale first, adds both charm and visual clarity. This is Battlefield 1. I don't know who's an enemy, who's a teammate, who I just got killed by, what I am, why do I play video games. Visual clarity is utmost the most important thing in a video game.
Soldier? What are you doing in this video game?
In fact, TF2 has not only done that, but inspired a ton of ripoffs to copy its art style. That says something. All these factors combined turn a casual shooter into one you can spend hours and hours perfecting your craft and technique. A player maining a class 1 hour in versus 1,000 hours, there's a huge difference. There is always optimizations to be had, techniques to improve, rollouts to learn. This game has so many mechanics, playstyles, and subclasses that learning it all is nearly impossible, and mastery is not just some random rank, but something tangible everyone can see and feel. The loose cannon is objectively probably the worst grenade launcher, but the timing required gives you a challenge, and your reward is the double donk.
Okay, that's one. Yeah!
The game's depth and content might have come from its updates long ago, but now it's produced from the amazing core foundation of which the game itself was built upon. Because if it didn't, TF2 would have died a long time ago. Imagine your favorite multiplayer game can survive 6 years without an update. It sucks Valve doesn't update it anymore like their other titles, but the fact TF2 still stands and has outlived Overwatch, what was thought to be the ultimate TF2 killer,
Hell no, man.
That one didn't age quite so well.
is just a testament to how great this game truly is. I don't think there will ever be a multiplayer game that can match even a fraction of the true magic of TF2. Every game that's tried has fallen into obscurity. This isn't even mentioning the community, the many tools Valve gave to inspire creativity, videos, memes, and ideas outside of the game. This game gets so much right, while being the first of its kind in so many ways. It's unfathomable that a developer can get this much right on the first try. So TF2 gets a 9.5 out of 10. Aside from some minor pain points, it's free to play, so give it a shot. You won't regret the time you spent playing. Most of the time.
I did it!
I did it! And then you just fucking die.